school. Why do we become lawyers? We become lawyers because it's a pretty safe bet, right? It's a pretty, you become a doctor, you become a lawyer, you become an accountant, and you can count on a few things. You can count on being able to make a good living and have respect in your community, building a legacy, being able to travel, have freedom, feel good about what you do, right? Make a difference in the world. And a lot of that comes down to what we expect to earn. And you all have probably seen this. Right now, lawyers are coming out of law school making $62,000 median. So we're talking most lawyers come out of law school making $62,000 and owing $141,000 in debt. Okay, fine, but that's just a snapshot, right? That's just one day. It doesn't really tell us if going to law school is a good investment or not. So this is the slide that really scares me. I don't know if you know this, but the IRS keeps data on how much money we make. And the vast majority of lawyers in this country are sole practitioners. Did you know that? So sole practitioners, here's the scary thing. In the last 30 years, sole practitioners' income, when adjusted for inflation, has dropped from $70,000 to under $50,000. And while it's not all about the money, that's a little scary. The median attorney salary. So now, okay, we've talked about right when you graduate, we've talked about the vast majority of people who are solos, but what's the median attorney make? $80,000, $78,000, and that is January of this year. So, can we build a life of meaning, prosperity, and everything that we thought we could if we're worried about how we pay our bills? How many people can raise a family on $70,000? How many people could raise a family even if two people were making $70,000 and really have that? Travel, right? Have freedom, flexibility, autonomy, feel good about yourself. So, what's the deal? Is it failure to adapt technology? Is it inefficiency? Is it a pricing model? Is it competition from too many lawyers or globalization of lawyers? I don't know. I don't. But a lot of people think it's all about the tech. So
Never happened.
and many others have looked to technology to solve my problems within my law firm. Not solve my problems, but solve my business, right? I looked to tech first. I built a law firm that was completely cloud-based before that was like the thing, because it's the most cost-effective. But I also bought technology that wasn't most effective, that wasn't most efficient. I overpaid because I didn't understand what my business needed. So I also built a tech company. I built a legal document automation software company because it didn't exist. It should have existed. I looked for it. It wasn't there, so I went to go build it. All in all, I've spent a whole lot of money, somewhere between, I don't know, a lot. Under $250,000, but somewhere between $150,000 and $250,000 on tech. So I love it. I'm into it, but it's not the answer. So we're set back to where we were, okay? We have this business model that's not working, and we don't know why. We have all these reasons why it might be, but we don't know why. So we're at a reset, right? Let's get rid of all of our assumptions. Let's pretend we know nothing about how to run a law firm, because we don't. There's a lot of ways to do it, but there is no model. There is no model. The idea that we can go out there and just work hard and business will come and we'll do good work and it'll all work out and we'll have that thing that we assumed we would have, it's not going to happen. So, what is the basics? Where do we start? Any business needs three things. You got to have marketing and sales, you got to have operations, and you got to have finance. And so for attorneys, that means we need to acquire clients, serve our clients, and then we have to bill and collect and manage our cash flow. This is novel, okay? This is novel. It really is. We're not taught this in law school. Many of us don't pick it up along the way. So we know nothing. We know we have to do these three things, if we even know that, right? If lawyers even know we have these three major functions we have to figure out how to work within, and they all must feed each other. What do we do now? Well, we don't know anything, so we have to hypothesize and test and measure and act and tweak. And I stumbled upon this because my husband's not a lawyer. And he was in between projects and came in and kind of made some suggestions, and we started measuring and we started tweaking. And my company grew like it had never grown before. It was like it was on steroids. And then everybody got on the same page, and we had a direction, and we were measuring, and we were looking, and it was crazy incredible. And so I just want to give you one example. If we just look at the sales portion, the how are we getting clients? If we figure, okay, we cannot just like do good work and go no out there into the universe and hope that good clients come to us. How are we going to measure whether or not our marketing is effective and where we're going to spend our finite dollars? Well, we have to measure and we have to test. We have to see who are our leads, who is coming to our law firm, and where are they coming from. We have to then see, okay, once those leads contact us, how many of them are coming in the door and coming to a consultation? And then how many of those people are becoming clients? And how much money are those clients paying us? And which attorney is converting the clients? And which intake process works best? You understand there's like an infinite number of assumptions and hypotheses that we have to test with a control group. And tech can't do that. Now, are lawyers obsolete? No, they're not. But why go to a lawyer? Information's free. You don't go to a lawyer for information. Now, I go to a lawyer. You guys probably go to lawyers. We go to lawyers for their reputation, their advice, their counsel, their experience, to navigate the system, to advocate on our behalf, and perhaps most importantly, to be able to take our problem and give it to them and know that they have ethical rules and malpractice insurance. And I have handed off my problem. And when you're in the legal problem, it is so heavy and you're not objective, and it's awesome to be able to hand that over. So can tech do that for us? Can tech ever replace lawyers? No! Tech can't have experience. Tech can package knowledge, which is awesome and helpful, and I love it, but it's not the answer. And tech will neither replace us nor save us. It's all up to us to figure out the new business model.